Yeah, this a little song that my mama wrote. We arranged a little bit, 17-7 style. Come on, MikeB, Abigail, we gon' do it like this. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us come rejoice and be glad. Don't worry about yesterday, don't worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow might be too late. Water, blood is running warm in your vein. You better lift your voice and sing. Rejoice. Give your heart to God.
Today is the day you open up your heart to Him. The day that you died for me, the day that you paid the price, the day that you rose for me. Rejoice. The day that you died for me, the day that you paid the price, the day that you rose for me. Rejoice and be glad. Rejoice and be glad.
Break it out. Rejoice.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Rejoice and be glad. Yeah.
Rejoice.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Rejoice. Yes, sir. Rejoice.
I once was lost, but now I'm found. I'm so happy, and now I can.
Coming on board now is your conductor, Ambassador James Lockhart.
No, Nina, it's not me. It's Legacy City!
Yeah, welcome back to Rhema Gospel Express. We still got a legendary guest in the building addressing these issues that America is afraid to just address, talk about, here with the conductor as well. We want to pick up I want to pick up on the spot where you said, when you was at the city hall, you slipped down the stairs and you looked around and your own people were laughing at you. I want to pick up from that, and I'm going to tell you why that bothers me so much. Even when I was going to school, I remember getting on the bus and I see all the black kids go to the back of the bus. I'm like, Rosa should be pissed. You have no idea.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have no idea how that, I can imagine what this woman thinks. You know what I'm saying? And I always thought about something. I say in one of my lines, Martin Luther King wasn't killed because he had a dream. He was killed once he finally woke up. He's like, maybe I've been marching for the wrong things. If they get accepted, they would still make laws to enslave us. They would still make laws or play the game. Well, it'll be more detrimental to us than hurt us. Because it's all they playing chess with our lives. They playing chess with our kids. And they playing, like ADD. I never heard of ADD until I got older. If I couldn't pay attention and sit still, I got a belt. Now we whoop our kids, we go to jail, and y'all shoot them in the streets because they say they like this. So you can't tell a black family how to raise black kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I tell, even when the systematic setup for black women, I'm like, you notice, they teach black women to be independent. They don't need a man, they got Jesus, or I need more degrees than a thermometer, while every other culture are being taught to be helpmates. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you're a father taking care of your kid and doing what you got to do, Texas don't recognize that because it's not monetary.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? See, so much stuff is built against us that they don't even see. And that bothers me. So when you do act out, they want to come and put their hands on you. They want to come and just lock you up and et cetera, et cetera. So how do you feel about just a system being built to tear us down in every aspect they can?
As I said, I believe that our entire governmental and judicial system is based, quite frankly, on institutional racism. I read a book when I was 14 years old that tried to describe institutional racism. One of the things that the book said is that the biggest issue between peoples in the world is between the lighter races and the darker races. All over the world.
Colonists.
Not just in the United States, but all over the world. Look what the white community has done to Africa, has ravaged it, stolen its resources, killed its people, enslaved its people. While at one time, Africans were attending universities, while Europeans were living in caves. And so, it's a real issue. Until we address the differences between the lighter and the darker races of the world, we're not going to get to eradicate racism. And you know, a lot of people say, well, black people are racist too. Yeah, they are. But I contend that the difference between a white racist and a black racist is this. White people are born and raised to be racist. And they are. Black people become racist in a direct rebuttal to what white people have done to them. That's why they're racist. You know, my father told me one time when he was 16 or 17 years old that he got hit by a white man for looking at a white woman. Just looking at her. He said he wanted to kill her, but chose to walk away to live to fight another day. Nothing is changing. You talk to government officials about racism, they look at you with blank eyes. They don't have a clue what you're talking about and don't want to have a clue of what it is. Institutions, governments, city managers, governors should be held accountable for paying victimized peoples pursuant to the law, but they don't want to do it.
Well, because you know, when it comes to the law, let's like, even growing up, and one thing I noticed that tripped me out was, you know, for all the action heroes, all the cops that was the man, growing up, they all been white people. They made it seem as if all the good people, action heroes, you know, was the white man. Even like,
absolutely,
if you look at the symmetry of Superman, they have him flying up, cape, wind blowing, and people bowing down.
Until Black Panther.
Well, even that was a setup because even that was a setup. They don't get no pass. Not in my book. All y'all did was made Stan Lee rich. Where he told you, if you educated, advanced in your class, your daddy died in a neighborhood of violence, you a villain. So, yeah, that's how the friends I know. I guess we all villains because we went to college. We smart and we advanced. So they don't get a pass either.
So just imagine a young black man, 20 years old, in the system. He not gonna go before no black judge.
Of course not. Not at all.
Not at all.
No.
Okay? And so I believe it needs to be done. And all the black people in the state of Texas could raise the issue, and they would have to move on it.
But they would have to they would have to say something.
Absolutely.
They would have to do something.
Absolutely. You have to be proactive.
So how, like, for those people that don't understand, like, you know, people say, well, I'm not into politics, I'm not into, we just recently broke down how voting works. A lot of people think it just, we vote for this president. I'm like, it really don't work that way. You got to vote for the right local people to represent your vote too. So,
Absolutely.
So like we keep talking about, get them out there to vote, get them out there to vote. You got to understand and show them how they vote matters.
That's right.
If you vote for the right person, they will put the other right people in office.
That's right.
So for those who don't know how to go out and vote and get involved into putting these judges in, because these are people that get elected.
Absolutely.
They get voted in as well. It's not like, oh, I did my time as a lawyer, I did my time now.
See, in political science, there's one truism. All politics are local.
Facts.
Okay? Facts. All politics, even national politics, are local. And you have to organize. And Texas, for example, is a red state.
Yes.
It can be turned.
Yes.
We got so many people in Houston, Dallas, Metroplex, San Antonio. It can be done. You just have to work your behind off.
So how do we go about voting for these judges and putting people in office? Do you know the steps?
Well, it's no different. I mean, they run countywide.
Exactly.
Okay, judges run countywide.
Mm-hmm.
And San Antonio, Bexar County is primarily Hispanic, so Hispanics are getting elected.
Mm-hmm.
But when there are vacancies, we need to be right there, Johnny, on the spot, to get the people in authority who make those appointments to appoint black lawyers.
When there's a vacancy.
Yes.
But in order to know when there's a vacancy, you got to keep up with your homework.
Oh, absolutely.
You got to know what's going on.
Absolutely. You got to know what's going on politically. You know, and so that's my desire. And like I say, I've been at it for 40 years. And if you don't have strength, or if you don't have balls, you're gonna fall off.
And there we have it. You gotta take a stance, man. I'm Legacy City. We're here with the conductor as well with Attorney Myers as well. So thank you for coming in, and like the stuff I be fussing about, you came and pretty much confirmed it.
Yes.
So I'm gonna continue fussing about it. You know what I'm saying? So thank you once again. We gotta make a change.
And you know, this radio station is really the only true vehicle we have. It really is. It's the only true vehicle that we have for communication and for education. I was happy when you called me. I really was.
And I gotta say this. You still live on the east side of town.
Absolutely. And I'm not going anywhere. That's why I was raised. See, I'm gonna tell you, the east side is not a location. The east side is a state of mind.
Come on. You see what I'm saying?
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I could live in Timbuktu, Canada. I'd still live on the east side. Because that's my mentality. You know?
Yeah.
It's my mentality. And let me tell you, these white folks are still scared of me.
Mm-hmm.
They took my license away from me. Okay? They did that on purpose. I know. But the one thing I have is constant is God.
Amen.
And God has maintained my mind. They can't take that away. And that bothers them. I get told all the time, James, the white folks are scared of you. I'm not trying to scare anybody. All I'm trying to do is to make life equal for me, my kids, my grandkids, my great-grandkids, and my people. And we haven't gotten there yet. But I want to thank KROV. I want to thank Tommy Calvert. I want to thank TC. See, TC Calvert and I, and John Sanders, are the only true political strategists that have come out of the East Side. And Mario Salas. Okay? We're getting old. We're getting weary. Every time Tommy Calvert, TC Calvert, does something on TV, he gets criticized. They've been criticizing TC for 40 years. But you know what TC's got? Balls.
Come on.
And he raised a very smart son. And I want Tommy Jr. to go to law school. Being county commissioner ain't enough as far as I'm concerned.
All right.
But it's a start for us.
Yeah.
It's a start. Definitely a start.
San Antonio Global Listeners, we've been listening to Legacy City, and I like to put it like this. A man from old school with a new school vision.
Absolutely.
Talking about James Myart.
Yes,
Right
sir.
here on KROV.
Yeah,
We'll be
it's a
back
pleasure.
soon.
Definitely.
So continue
All right.
to stay tuned.
So if y'all need me for anything, give me a call.
Yeah, definitely.
And what the people needs is a demonstration of love. Yeah. We don't really want to go preaching to them. We just want to show them the love that Christ showed up. Come on, man. Because we wear these same streets. That's right. That's right. We know where they're coming from. We know the hurt. We know the pain. Come on. We know everything that they're feeling because we've been there ourselves. That's right. And God raised us up to come back and reach you. Same thing that we once destroyed for the enemy. Come on. Amen. Amen.
I don't know who I'm ministering to right now, but if you could just take a moment from wherever you are to allow me and Pastor Mike, hallelujah, to testify how we found our Savior's love.
Have you ever been in love before? You've seen passions you can't ignore. Feelings worth fighting for. Christ Jesus, Lord, He died for the poor. He died for the thugs, yo. He died for the gangsters, bro. He died for the good, the bad, the ugly, so we can live, Mo.
I gotta tell you about a man named Jesus. He's a good friend of mine. He brought me from a mighty long way, took my feet out the miry clay. I found the God of peace living on the inside of me, running to and fro in my mind. He would always be right on time. I found peace, yeah. I found peace. Found joy, yeah, yeah. I found joy. Found love. Sweet, sweet love. I found peace, oh yeah. I found peace. I found joy. I found joy. Found love. My Savior's love. There's a spiritual battle going on in the heart and the soul of man. Each day I have to choose who I love, 'cause my flesh wants to roam the land. Sometimes I fall in sin. It's hard for me to get back on my feet. Hey, but when I call on the name of Jesus, He's always willing to see about me. I found peace, oh yeah. I found peace. I found joy, yeah, yeah. I found joy. I found love, y'all. Sweet, sweet love. Ooh, I found peace, oh yeah. I found peace. I found joy, yeah. I found joy. I found love, y'all. My Savior's love.
Now that's the G.S. code. They beat him down that road so we can live sinless. And so he bled for it. He paid the price for it. And I'm so hyped for it. And on top of that, I ain't roll no dice for it. You fighting feelings for it. If you love him, show it.
Yes, sir.
Praise his name on high and let the world know it. Minister Porter, blow it. The track is fire, I know it. God, love is good. Jesus the reason for it. This the season for it. The gospel will go forward.
Got them goons repenting, cause I was born for it. He formed me from the mud, delivered me from drugs, died and rose again. I found my Savior's love.
Let's go. Hey, let's get it. I praise. Every day I hear my God pray. Let's go. Listen, I want y'all to think back to the time when God showed up and showed out up in your life, amen. Cause he's been so good, he's so worthy to all of us. And we just gonna just praise him and give him all the glory and all the praise. For y'all young folks, y'all saying y'all speak nothing wrong with dancing for the Lord. Ain't nothing wrong with praising God. That's right, cause we praise. Hey, listen, every day I give my God praise. And my grace I'm doing like days. Ain't nothing to your boy that gon' scream for joy because this is a life he gave. Hey, but every day I give my God praise. And I'm from bruises like days. Remember them times that he lost my mind, but because of Christ I've been saved. Listen, we've been commissioned to go, we're gonna be a witness. I've been a witness to a lost, what we gotta do. I've been a victim, intercede, petition the enemy. Anything in the world that needs to bear fruit. If you feel like you're going through, confuse the enemy. Lift up your hands, all you gotta do is praise. Just praise. Hey, let's go. God, we give you thanks and praise your glorious name. For the rise of the sun, going down of the same. I praise. Every day I give my God praise. Hey, even through the trials and rain, the hard times, I keep praying, pushing, believing in God's time. I praise. Every day I give my God. Hey, every day I give my God praise. And I praise I'm doing my thing. It's the God in me, cause the God we need it. And it's the people who can pray. Hey, so every day I give my God praise. Hands raised, I'm so not ashamed. It's the power of the name of Jesus. It's the name that frees us. He rules and he reigns. Let's go. The Apostle Paul said put on the whole armor to stand against the wiles of the devil and his army. For the weapons of a warfare not carnal. If you pray in the spirit, they can stop calling. I'm calling out to the boys in the church. And the women who's applaud the vision of making work. Pray that who will end up the evils in the earth. So when I say praise, time to go to work. Let's go. You thanks to praise your glorious name. For the rise of the sun to go down of the same. I praise. Every day I give my God praise. Praise even through the trials and rain, the hard times. I keep praying, believing in God's time. I praise. Every day I give my God praise. Okay, listen. Okay. I need everybody from the front and everybody from the back to stand on up. Cause we gon' praise the Lord, amen. Let's go, let's get it. When I say praise God and point the microphone to you, I want y'all to say praise God and do what I do. Y'all ready? Let's go. Anytime that you feel like you're going through, tell me what you're going to do. Anytime that you feel like you lost your mind, you crying, all you gotta do it. Hey, remember his name when you going through things. Change all we gotta do it. Once was blind, but now I see. Once bound, but now I'm free. My God, we give you thanks and praise the glorious name. From the rise of the sun going down up the sand. I praise. Every day I give my God praise. Hey, even to the trials and rain, the hard times, I keep praying, believing in God's time. I praise. Every day I give. Let's go. My God, we give you thanks and praise the glorious name. From the rise of the sun going down up the sand. I praise. Every day I give my God praise. Even through the trials and rain, the hard times, I keep praying, believing in God's time. I praise. Every day I give my God praise. Praise the Lord, everybody praise.